Jack? Yeah? Do you think that I need a new walk? What? A new walk? Do you think, like... Do you think, like, I need one? You're asking me if you think you need a new walk. Yeah. Like, you want to change the way that you move from one location to another. Yeah, I just, I feel like I need something a bit special, a bit bendier, something with a bit more razzmatazz, something that makes people stop and stare when I walk past. Jack, are you on drugs? Hello, my name is Jack, and welcome to another Minecraft mod showcase. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the More Bends mod, which adds lots of new player animations, as well as animations for mobs. Now, the eagle-eyed viewers out there may be like, but Jack, you've already reviewed the More Bends mod. Well, that may be true, Caroline, but since uploading that video, the mod maker has added a bunch more awesome stuff, and I just could not resist giving this video another go. So let's get straight into things and start off with the new walking animation. So if I press the W key, then you'll see that it's changed ever so slightly from vanilla. I've got like bendier elbows and bendier knees, and it's kind of like an awkward shuffle that a socially awkward person would do if their bus was about to leave and they were too awkward to run in public. That's kind of what this run looks like from my point of view. So now we've seen the walking animation, let's move on to the sprinting animation. So as you can see, I think it is really, really awesome actually. This is probably my favorite animation in the entire mod. It kind of looks as if I'm a superhero from a cartoon show who's just running to fight crime, about to like find a burglar, particularly because I've got my Optifine cape on as well. Stupid cow! This is my city. So now you've seen the sprinting animation, let's check out the sprint jumping animation. So as you can see, this has changed since the last time I did this mod showcase, because the last time I did it, your arms would actually like wave randomly in the air, and it was like really funny, and you constantly looked like really scared. Whereas this time it looks, you look a lot more confident in your run. You look like you're about to like go and fight someone rather than you're like running away from someone. And honestly, I preferred the old animation just because I thought it was funnier, but this is still a pretty cool and ever slightly more realistic animation. So now we can have a look at the shifting animation. So this is kind of cool, you look very sneaky. However, if we were to head over here and press shift, it kind of looks as if we were doing our business in a bush. But we'll move on from that, because it's time to have a look at the punching animation. So obviously when you've got nothing in your hand, the punching animation is super duper awesome, because if I left click, it actually like brings up your fists as if you're in like a boxing match, which I think's really and if you sort of spam the left click button, it sort of chooses which arm to punch from randomly. So you see like that, it's going from left and right, and you've got to admit that is really cool. And then look how smooth this is. Oh, that was delicious. When it stops being the sprinting animation, what you doing? Come on, get out of here, Rain. So now we can move on to the animations when you're actually holding an item. So when you're holding a sword, in the previous version, when you would left click, you'd sort of like stab yourself right in the eye, and it was like pretty horrible. Now you still sort of slightly clip your head when you do this, so I think that's something that still needs kind of working on, but you don't like stab yourself in the face quite as much, and it's always good to not stab yourself in the face when you can avoid it. And what we'll do is we'll also check out what it looks like when you actually like right click, sorry. So it's nothing too special, the blocking animation, although from this angle it kind of looks really weird, and if you actually hold down right click and left click this happens. Which is what? Which looks really weird and kind of seductive in a weird way, but let's forget about that. And when you're holding a block and you left click, you kind of, to me it kind of looks like as if you're like kissing the block almost, like you're bringing it up to your face and then it's just like, you get me? I mean, that might just be me. Maybe I'm just a bit of a weirdo. But yeah, so they are all of the player animations. Oh no, they're not. What am I talking about? So we've also got a slight jumping animation, where basically your knees sort of like widen ever so slightly. It's very subtle. But something else that's been added since this update, which is really cool, is when you actually take damage, you do actually get scars. So we've got a pressure plate behind us, which will send us 5 blocks into the air. And look at this. So you see on my torso now, I've got like these sort of bloody scars on me. So let's do that again, see if we can get some more scarring. So now you can see it on my arms, although it did disappear just then. So let's see if we can bring it back. Yeah, they are back. And if we do it again, then you can see that you do get like a little bit extra damage, and I think that is a really, really awesome feature. Like I think this is honestly really, really cool. And there's also a falling animation which is new. So if we jump here, we are falling, and whoa, splosh! Look at that. So basically, it starts off being a jumping on it, like a jumping animation, but once you've fallen like a certain number of blocks, your arms start waving around. So let's just look at that again, and whoa, splosh! Now I think that's really cool. Although the only thing which I think could do with changing is the fact that your legs are like stuck together. I think there should be like a little bit of a gap. Maybe they should be like waving around slightly, just like your arms are. But yeah, that's pretty damn awesome. So now that is all of the player animations. Let's move on to the mob animation. So if we press this, it will spawn a creeper. Actually, it will spawn 2 creepers. And, oh no, I think we may have just spawned, oh no, we almost spawned an infinite number of creepers. But as you can see, they're slightly more bendy. Their sort of torsos like split up into like 3 different segments, which is really cool. And their heads like turn slightly. And if we get close to one, you'll see that when he blows up, he actually, like, his body starts, like, shaking, like, whoa. So let's have a look at that again right here. There we go. And boom. So that is pretty damn cool. So we may as well just get this guy as well. Go on, do it. Go on, shake your head. Yeah, out with my hair back and forth. So next we can move on to the zombies. So we spawn this guy. We'll turn it to nighttime first, obviously, so he doesn't burn to death. But there we go. Look at this guy. So this animation hasn't actually changed from last time. It's exactly the same, although it's slightly less buggy. But I think it's really cool how when he gets close to you, his arms go up in the air. You see that he's like hunched forward like a proper zombie, and I just think that that is really awesome. This is just overall a really, really cool animation. So let's murder this guy, and let's check it out again, but this time we shall set it to daytime, so you can see, whoops, oh, and by the way, as you can see, there still is not an animation for the zombie villager. So let's murder these 2 guys, because I need to quickly set it to daytime right here. Whoa! What just happened? No! I don't know what happened there. I guess someone, no, don't stop, no! God dang it, creeper. God dang it, get off, no! Oh my goodness. I should have chosen like something that I should have, no, wow. Well, that went horribly wrong. But yeah, let's set it to daytime. I think this is the daytime one. Yeah, there we go. And if we spawn another zombie, then this is what... No, I want... there we go. I want a regular zombie. This is what they look like when they are on fire. As you can see, they wave their arms into the air. I think this is still slightly buggy looking. Like, you know, I feel as though they're moving their arms a little bit too fast. Oh, and this guy's actually burnt out. But there we go. Let's just murder these guys. There we go. And finally, we've got to check out the spider. Now the spider is actually really, really, really cool. It genuinely does look scary. So let's have a look at that. Look at that. So it's got like bendy legs right now, and it just looks, because of that, it just looks a lot bigger and a lot more frightening. And just look at that. That is freaking like scary. Like, I'm genuinely kind of terrified. Let's actually set it to nighttime just so we can see what this looks like. Whoa, no, that's the wrong one. No. Oh, we dropped a potato. What is going on? What is going on? There we go. Well, we've set it to nighttime anyway, so you can see how frightening this spider actually looks like. Look at that. You've got to admit, that is really, really creepy. So there we go, guys. That is basically the Morbends mod. My favorite animations are probably the sprinting animation and the punching animation, just because they're 2 really, really cool animations in my opinion. So if you enjoyed this mod showcase, then you can check out the mod for yourselves in the link in the description. And while you're down in the description, please do consider clicking that like button. It'd be awesome if we could maybe hit something crazy like 500 likes on this mod showcase. That would be absolutely fantastic. And maybe, of course, if you guys are new to the channel and you enjoyed this video, then there's a cheeky little subscribe button that you might want to click. You should press it, and magical things will happen. And I'm also doing a modded survival series, which includes the Morbends mod. So if you want to check that out, then there'll be a link on my channel and whatnot. So blah 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 blah. That's enough self-promotion from me. Hopefully you all enjoyed this mod showcase. My name is Jack, and I shall see you guys next time. Bye.